It's Mac the Guru. We are back. Today I'm reviewing Bel-Air Season 2, Episode 10, and dog. This one was fire. It felt like a movie. I really gotta salute them because they didn't climb up my rankings like very, very high. Very, very quick. You know, Season 1 was cool. I'm like, okay, this cool. But this one really ended on a high note, and I gotta start with none other than Carlton, man. Carlton is taking bumps throughout the entire show. Like, he wilding out. People was trying to save him. Everybody recognizing it. Even Will stepped to him a couple of times in the show. Like, yo, you bugging. If you need me, let me know. We see he hanging with the dude Connor again. Everybody noticing, like, yo, he hanging with Connor again. Lisa noticing. Everybody noticing, right? But the scene that killed me was when Carlton hemmed up Ashley. When he grabbed her, that was just like the ultimate no-no. And doing something like that will ruin your relationship with your siblings. Your younger siblings? Oh yeah, most definitely. Literally ruin your relationship with, because she's still young, right? She ain't even like 21. It don't matter what age, because it's a girl. But it'll ruin your relationship. And you see, even after he apologized, Will was right there at the end like, hey man, I'm proud of you for telling the truth. Ashley, he apologized to her. She just went up the stairs. And thank God Uncle Phil didn't know about that. If Uncle Phil would have knew what he did with Ashley, we would have seen him put Carlton through the kitchen sink, man. Like, he was mad. I mean, fuming. He filming because, you know, him and Aunt Viv, they had their situation. We gonna get into that. But that ain't had nothing compared to him being so mad at Carlton, because he's right. Yes, you had it much easier. Yes, you should be doing much more than I did, or at least the same level, because you had it easier. I had to really work and grind to get her. He's perfectly right with that. But that pressure is causing Carlton to kind of, you know, when he falls short, he falling short, you know. And I can't believe he did that extra bump. Like, right before you get a speech, dog. Yeah, you're a dope fan. You're a cokehead. Right before the speech. I couldn't believe he told everybody during the speech. Like, I couldn't do that. Even if I know I need help, all right, I'm gonna get help when I'm done with this speech. After I finish this speech, I'm gonna tell my peoples, apologize to Ashley, try to get some help. Now, he hit it in front of everybody, told everybody, people looking like, people literally got their mouth open looking at him. I'm like, oh man, it's all bad for Carlton. I mean, all bad. And coming into the next season, it's gonna be dope. They really left off on a high note. And we seen in that argument too, Aunt Viv still trying to be the nurturer, and she need to be, right? Uncle Phil, he snaps. I mean, goes off. He was dead close to putting his hands on Carlton. But when they get in the room, Aunt Viv said something that was really, that really explains what they felt at that moment. Like failures, man. And it goes to show, no matter how much money you make, no matter, you know, where you live in, what you did, your kids can still fall off the wagon. They can still not be as productive as you want them to be. And that's what all of this is showing, right? Because Carlton grew up perfect environment, got both his parents, his mom, stay at home. They was traditional, especially while they was younger. Dad out making money. Dad cool as can be. He still fell off the wagon, man. And yes, best believe, Uncle Phil do look at him like he's weak. That's just what it is right now. Now, just because he look at him like he weak at the moment, that don't mean he always gonna be weak. Like, yo, son, we all start off weak at a point. We all go through phases where we weak. Just make sure you bounce back and get back strong. That's what really matters, you know. So I can't wait to see how this develop in season 3. Now, while all of this is going on, Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil got a real issue, man. And it's very tricky, right? Because it's not like they went into the relationship and they established, okay, listen, I'm Uncle Phil. I'm gonna be out working, making the money, and you gonna be Aunt Viv, the traditional wife. They didn't establish that. Aunt Viv was going on her own dreams, got frustrated, put them on the back burner for her family, right? And now that, kids are grown, Uncle Phil is more settled, they got their money, they secure, she want to go out and chase her dream. So I understand that, and I understand Uncle Phil vibe, because it's like, yo, we've been doing something that worked for 20 years. Don't mess it up now. We getting the money. But, it's just real difficult. I will say this, right? When you talking about the most productive family ever, it's going to be that traditional family, man. And a lot of people look at a traditional wife. Not a lot of people. People know, because my mentor gave me some real good game. And a lot of people know this, right, that's married. But people that's not married, they really look at traditional wives like, oh, she's submissive to her husband. She ain't, really putting in no work. No, traditional wives put in a lot of work. And yeah, they might be submissive, more feminine. That's good to a man that's out here moving. But the traditional wife play a key role, man. They really help the entire family and make sure everybody is more productive. Because what a traditional wife do, she prepares the husband and the kids for the world. And then when they come home, they got a perfect environment to come home to. So that's what she does. And how this came about with me, and I might have mentioned this before, but it was a guy that was working with me. And I'm competing with him. And once I start competing with somebody on the job, I don't say nothing to them, but I am. And I'm trying to make sure I'm doing better work than them. I usually do it. You understand? But I couldn't do better work than this dude. I'm like, yo, I'm putting in more hours than him. Why I got to put in more hours to do equal work as he doing? I talked to my mentor. He say, yo, is he married? I said, you know what? Yeah, he is married. And then he said, oh, you ain't gonna be able to compete with him, fella. That ain't gonna happen. Because when I gotta wake up in the morning and go get breakfast, his wife making his breakfast. When I go out for lunch, he at his desk with his little carrots, and he he got his little lunch boxes all bagged up. He's still working, eating his little healthy food. I'm going out getting Chipotle or Mickey D's or something like that. Then once I get that sluggish food, I come back, I'm a little tired, all that. He's still going. He got his little healthy meal that his wife didn't prepare for him, and then when he go home, he got dinner there, and it's just a lot of hours and time that he's picking up on me, and I didn't even know, So that's why that dynamic worked so well, But like I said, their situation is a little different because that ain't nothing that they came in on the relationship, and it's starting to wear on Uncle Phil. Not just that, but everything. Carlton, Will, and his situation. We're going to get to that too. But Uncle Phil is doing a lot. Think about what Uncle Phil do. He work his stuff. He's opening up his new company under another company, which I thought was a great move. He's doing a lot because he handled Will stuff. He's there for Aunt Viv. He's handling Hillary stuff if she needed. He handling Carlton. He going through a lot. And then he got his younger daughter that he got to look out after too. And then Jeffrey was going through stuff. So he's really been juggling a lot, and he frustrated. And then at the end, Erica say, yo, let's go get dinner. Uncle Phil say, yeah. I said, and we see he was about to text, nah, I can't. But he like, man, you know what? Maybe it would be good. We just go out and get a dinner. This is bad. This is real bad. Because Erica definitely want Uncle Phil. She ain't playing no game. For her to come in with the champagne, with that dress, all right? Listen, nah. That wasn't the regular casual work office dress that she was been wearing. No. She come in with that dress. She ain't playing no games. She like, yo, I got my best dress on. Remember Two can play that game when Vivica A. Fox put that dress on? She like, I'm about to go over here and make him, switch his whole game and energy up. That's how Erica came through, looking good. And then she congratulate, and kiss him. Oh, my bad. What you mean, yo bad? Ain't no yo bad. You just kissed me. Like, that's literally what you meant to do. She kissed him. That's what she meant to do. And then she like, oh, my bad. She did that just to see his reaction. Is he going to get real mad? Is he going to, hey, come here. I need to talk to you. Don't do that. Is he going to be like, really kissing her? He didn't really do that. But he wasn't like super upset, right? He didn't just snap. Hey, this is unacceptable. We can't, I'm married now. He could have did it like that and really deterred her from texting him something like, let's go get dinner. But no, hey, we can't do this. He still had his little voice on, his Keith Sweat voice, his Brian McKnight radio voice. He still had that voice on, right? This is gonna be bad, dog. And at first I'm like, maybe he get close to cheating with Erica on Aunt Viv, but I'm starting to think come season 3, he might actually do it. I hope they come around real quick, but good things take a while, and they really did a great job. I'm gonna keep putting the emphasis on that as I'm doing my review. They really did a great job this season, man. When I do my top 5 at the end of the year, Bel-Air gonna be in there for TV shows, for sure. I already know that. Snowfall too, most definitely. But that was all a lot going on with Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv. We touched on Carlton. We got to touch on Hillary and Jazz. We're going to get to Will, for sure. But we got to touch on Hillary and Jazz, man. We got to touch on Hillary and Jazz because I thought Jazz was going to get her back. Even though when he went to make his last move, that final, to try to get her back, I'm like, this ain't no good idea. But it worked out for him a little bit. And I thought she was going to be there. I loved how they shot that when it's like, nah, dog. Just the UPS man. Don't get too excited. You see, when he heard the knock, he like, my baby here. Open to see the UPS man. That's nuts. They took a lot of stuff from Two Could Play That Game. Now, I think that's another scene from there. But that they took, it probably inspired them in some way. But, UPS man come. Hillary done went on a trip with LaMarcus. I said, man, this dude done got her. And he gonna have her. They gonna be together because Jazz, he know that this dude got more money than him. He know she feeling this dude. She just went on a trip with him. They done already did the thing. So he gonna have to move on. And I'm still believing he gonna move on with Ivy. This is gonna make Hillary so mad. Not because he just moving on with Ivy. I don't think it's gonna be a situation where he do it out of him being in a unstable emotional state or something like that. I think he gonna get over the Hillary stuff the best he can. Start seeing a lot of success with his record store, right? And then he gonna get with Ivy, and it's gonna be genuine. Oh, she gonna be highly upset. When she see him with Ivy, she gonna be highly upset. I still think that's gonna happen. And we're not going to forget about that conversation Hillary had with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil. They literally pushing their problems on her. She like, okay, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because that's literally what we do. A lot of times we go, man, the next generation think like this, so the next generation think like that. But really, a lot of the stuff that the younger generation is getting is coming from the elders and they older family members, and they pushing it down on them. You know what I'm saying? So that scene was wild. But Hillary ended up choosing LaMarcus. Jazz gonna have to find him somebody. I think it's gonna be Ivy. Now, let's get to Will, man, because he ends up getting back with Lisa. And I gotta say, salute to the chick that plays Lisa. I'm forgetting her name right now. She was looking bad when she came up in her with that dress up. That was the, hey, I'm about to get him to, like, really, she had to, sitting out, right? Sitting pretty. You're like, man, she looking good in that dress. Will see her, he like, oh, no, I gotta go get her. Jackie came up, he like, yeah, I wish it would. Look, at this point, he'd already made up his mind. He like, yo, Lisa and her looking good. Jackie come up, he hit her with the, yeah, I wish we could have, got off on a better start. And I do think Jackie gonna still be around. So if Lisa and Will start having problems, he probably gonna get back with Jackie. They probably gonna do something where they bounce it back and forth, and then at the end we'll see who he finally settles with. But it probably be different girls that they bring through too, that he start liking. Cause I imagine that Bel-Air gonna go on for probably 6-7 seasons. The way it's looking, as a drama show, that's very, very great. But I think it's gonna go on for a while, man, because this was really good. It was written really good and produced really good. Actors was great, all that, man. But I love that he got back with Lisa, kissed her, because they've been having a great friendship, and we see Lisa not messing with Drew no more. That's what's great. She ain't messing with Drew. But I think he just a grimy dude, leaking the footage, doing the stuff he do. I'm glad she ain't messing with him, but I'm really glad she got back with Will, and they gonna actually give it a real try, right? Instead of her being in her feelings because he was messing with Jackie, and then they never actually give it a try, they gonna give it a real try, so I like that, man. And then we also had Will dealing with Doc. That whole situation. He cried on the phone with his mom. She gave him some great. He talked to the other teammates, had them talk to Uncle Phil, which was great because it made me realize, hold on, Doc ain't as bad as I thought. He just a dude that got caught up, messing with a grimy dude, a bum, a snake, and he ain't too deep. He needs some help. Brought in Uncle Phil. They talked to the dude. I think his name was Lorenzo. Jeffrey come through at the perfect time. Like, hold on, partner. You ain't leaving this room. It's more we got to talk about. Like, I love that. Jeffrey come through like, hey, man, I'll put it down if I have to. Don't make me put you down in this office, dog. That's how Jeffrey come through. Like, no plan, no games. And I hope him and his son relationship get back better. But, I realized Doc is alright. He a cool dude, and Will realized that, Uncle Phil realized that, and they helped him going forward. Will probably gonna finish on that team this year, and then next year he could get back on the actual basketball team for his senior year, which would be dope. And I liked how they mentioned that it's their junior year in here, because to be honest, I'm just being real, I didn't even know what year they was. I thought they was seniors this whole time. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, I think they seniors this whole time. And then when they said that they juniors, I said, oh, okay. So they gonna do one more year of high school, and then, they gonna all have to go off and do what they do. We know Will ain't going to the NBA, so it's gonna be cool to see how they all grow up, man. But yeah, season 3 got a lot to look forward to. They left off on a very, very high note, man. Y'all let me know. What did you think about this last episode? The different dynamics between Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil, Carlton, Aunt Viv and Carlton. I loved how she was still the nurturer. Will and Lisa, Will and Jackie, Will and Doc. It was a lot going on. And of course, Carlton doing bumps, messing with Ashley. And then Hillary and Jazz and LaMarcus. It was a lot, man. They really pieced this together well. The season progressed very good, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. It's Mac the Guru. Remember, if you're still here and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. Check out the other content. We are doing a bunch of other shows, a bunch of different reviews on a bunch of different stuff, especially these movies coming up. It's some big movies coming up. We're going to do reviews on those, man. And as always, y'all be easy, be safe.